The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the... They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On one, right?
11 MPs, hey! 11 MPs,
throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
On one, right?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses can say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson. It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play call right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They run for the first time here with your shot right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go. Hey, we got to go score.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson. Open good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember, toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Shotgun now for Grady. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together, and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that first down doesn't happen.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now it's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. 11. Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
11 empty.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Mixon looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady now throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And the Pioneer first down.
On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Brady gives this to White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground, mix him again, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now a turn and a give to Mixon. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
Well, just got a heck of a show. This was a
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And that one caught downfield by Pascal.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
4 yards remain for second down. Throwing is Hurts.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. He's got room at the 30. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Sanders.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going with it 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Murray now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Murray. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing again, Murray.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore,
52 yards.
and the Cardinals have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Prater for the extra point. This is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, and they left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Thank you, 18! Check contact! Check contact!
Going for it with Sanders. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, coach.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
Going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
My jersey. Here, get out of here.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Green.
To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks. get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. You know, people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do the game plan just to get out there. I think that's probably what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on second and 10. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return? And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Shotgun now for Murray.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender. You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by these guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Hurts.
Completion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go on their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. These guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Elliott good on the extra point. Elliott now to kick this one away.
From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll cut him down at the 44.
Well, couldn't be for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one that almost broke going back the other way.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Murray to air it out again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. 20, 10. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cardinals 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Murray now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Murray now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Murray's got to have this one. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
They'll run here with Connor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it'll be Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they'll run the option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Into the hands of Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll look to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Finding Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Sanders has got it complete.
Ready?
Complete to Miles Sanders.
A fun, close ball game comes.